Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day, guys. So I'm going to try to get this video uploaded. Anyway, guys, here's the thing. I wanted to share something with you because apparently Fancy got a restraining order against her through Gypsy Rose, or Gypsy Rose files a restraining order against Fancy Macelli. And the reason, from my understanding, is because because Fancy has the medical records. And how'd she get them? According to what I heard, they were given to her so that she could do this scripted drama that came out before the act. And here's the thing, sometimes you don't know what people are doing, but wouldn't they have said, hey, we got somebody who's doing a scripted drama? If they didn't tell Fancy, then maybe she didn't know, or maybe she thought, well, that's okay. There's a lot of different scripted dramas. There's more than one, and the story's big enough that more than one works. But then Gypsy is saying, well, she's ruining my reputation by all these theories she has. Listen, the alibi that Gypsy Rose has given us is that she did what she did because of Munchausen by proxy. And then everybody shut the case and believed this whole rigmarole. The fact that somebody opened it up and said, wait a minute, some of this stuff doesn't make sense. If the cops would have opened it up and said, wait a minute, some of this stuff doesn't make sense because she can walk. She is strong. She is articulate. Whoa. Like, the cops just didn't want to do their jobs, it seems like. That's what it seems like. And I keep saying it, that they keep giving alibis and keep giving reasons without just keeping stump. Keep stump and you will hear so much. Like when you take a test, and let's say that you're not 100% sure of the test, be one of the last people to leave, because at the end, people just start talking. That is so true. So many people don't like silence. But you know how much you could hear in silence? Trust me. Try it. Just do a little experiment on that. You'll see people start talking about stuff they really don't want to talk about because they start running out of shit, and they're desperately looking and thinking because they want to be relevant in the conversation and everything that's going on among themselves, right? So Gypsy and Fancy, whatever happened between the two of them, I really don't even care anymore, because the truth of, I didn't really care anyway to begin with. The truth of the matter is, I do believe that there's an alibi, and the alibi is the Munchausen by proxy. And once that's taken off the table, we just see Gypsy for who she is. Somebody who did a horrible thing to get out of a situation that all she had to do was get up and walk away from. She doesn't want to be known as that. She doesn't want to be known as somebody who manipulated a whole situation, unalived their mom, to get money, and to end up being victim/hero and have the whole world buy into it, instead of just walking away and getting a job. Wow. The thought of that, of standing on your own 2 feet and getting a job, how hard is that? I'm asking. How hard is that? So yeah, so Fancy's getting this restraining order, I guess. She's filing it, so I don't know if that's the same as it being granted, but, we'll see what happens with that. I think that, Fancy needs to fight back. The problem is that Gypsy has the money and funding for that, and Fancy probably doesn't. And that's what sucks there. But hopefully there'll be somebody who will do it at a fair price, or even pro bono, just to get their name out there. I'd market the hell out of that. And I would continue on with the project that she's been trying to get done for several years now. And that's the whole thing. You want Gypsy to keep, you want Fancy to keep stump because you are afraid that people are going to see this for who it is, what you did. We already do. We already do. Those that see have already seen. And trust me, it didn't have anything to do with Fancy. I was already on the train of you're a grifter and you were in on it and you probably got sick and tired of your mom because your actions kept showing that, and the behavior that you have leaving, a bunch of brokenhearted people. So I already knew that. I think for the most part, a lot of people knew that. And now you're just showing how desperate you are. Gypsy Rose, if you're seeing this, you're showing how desperate you are. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Some of this stuff isn't for the television show, I bet you. This, I think, is real. There might be some stuff for the television show, but this, I think, is pretty real. All right, guys. Like, subscribe, and share. Please, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget, 10% of these videos go to people that honestly need wheelchairs because Gypsy don't care. Gypsy don't care at all. Gypsy says, can I work? Can I send money to Habitat for Humanity? Why don't you pay for the house that they made for you, that you unalived your mom in? And why don't you just pay for that? Give that money back because you don't need permission to donate anything. And the nerve to ask them if you could volunteer that just shows you how she doesn't pay attention and how stupid this lawsuit is. Because I think when she shows people, you know what? I don't know if there's another charge around the bend here. There could be, right? There could be another charge around the bend here for Gypsy Rose. I'd keep and let Fancy do what she's doing. That's what I do, because I got news for you. I don't think it's going to end well. I think you're going to end up with nothing, Gypsy Rose. And people, I think you should just keep your mouth shut and go away. This isn't going to end well. This woman isn't going to keep stump for you. I'm telling you, she's not going to keep quiet for you. And she's got a bunch of people that are going to align with her. I'm telling you, Gypsy Rose. People see you for who you are. We see who Fancy is. She might have some faults, but I believe she tells the truth a lot more often than you do. All right, guys, tell me what you think. Again, I'm sorry I keep saying that, but then I think of other things to say. Please, again, like, subscribe, and share. My pets ask you to. I ask you to. And if you did think that you're subscribed, can you double check that? Because that happened to me when I did AG Tactical. I was like, no, man, I subscribed to this guy. Nope, had to do it again. Okay, guys, thanks. Don't forget, be better today than you were yesterday, but not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. And always be yourself. Never be Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Thanks, guys.